probably haven't seen this yet. Okay, so, yeah, this is a MacBook. And yes, I own one. Got some little scratches right there. But overall, it's still in a bit of a good condition. I actually used this Mac to animate some stuff. I'm just gonna turn it on and see what I have left on here. And my camera's freaking out. At least in my POV. Huh. That's so strange. Why would there be a High Sierra icon if this is a MacBook 5.1, which only supports up to 10.11? Oh, wait. I was one of those people who had an unsupported version of... who had a past version of High Sierra. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't want to update to 10.15 or later because that removes support for 32-bit apps, which probably includes Adobe Animate CC 2017 or CC 2018. Now we just wait for this to boot. Yeah, I just noticed there's this little tear right here. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so I guess it's not moving, so I'm just gonna reboot. I'm just gonna give it 5 seconds to do something. Okay, yeah, it's not doing anything, so time to reboot. Yeah, the speakers are kind of blown out. That's strange. Why would they have it that much progress? Okay, it's going by really slowly. Yep, it's moving. Okay, it's moving a tiny bit more. Yeah, it's really blurry in here. Can I just take a picture? Whoops. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's booting at all. Which, sucks. Oh, but at least it's darkening a little bit. Before I drop my phone and accidentally turned off recording for a moment. Yep, that's not moving. Well, I'm gonna look at the files that I transferred onto my main computer. Yep, it's fully functional again. Yep, I'm on Steam. Yeah, I got some stuff from Malwarebytes. I understand. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's finally turned on. So yeah, this is High Sierra. As you can tell, as you can see the new Siri icon here. I might also probably be one of 2 people left in the world who has a DMG for Adobe Animate 2017. Because, you know, Adobe was idiotic enough to wipe all of their download servers in 2024. And also, the battery on this thing is fried. If it displays orange, then it means that it's gonna die if you unplug it. But hey, at least I have both Pale Moon and Adobe Animated 2017, as well as Audacity. Hey, I thought that we got a proper downloads folder icon. Oh, I guess we didn't. Anyways, yeah, I have some stuff on here on the Mac, clearly. Now let me get rid of my progress, because I don't really need to reinstall High Sierra. And now I go to the Documents folder. And look at it died. Alright, there we go. Now it's plugged in. Is it? Its display just shut off for some reason. Okay, so I guess I am gonna look on the computer then. Okay, so while I wait for the MacBook to boot, we're just gonna look at all of the stuff on the computer that I've managed to transfer over. Alright, ignore that. Ignore all that. Okay, so we have this folder right here called macOS FLAs. And if we click inside of it, wow, there's pretty much nothing in here. Alright, here's the first file I made with Adobe, with Adobe Flash or Adobe Animate on my MacBook. Initially made it with CS6. Then I started making a little show called ATOS, which for some reason was initially acronymed as BLAST. And also, ATOS means a terrible object show. I have the audio file for Scene 2 and the completed, almost complete version of Scene 1 also on this computer. Then I also have some assets. So probably made with Flash CC. Then we have these two CS6 files clearly labeled for CS6. Then you have also this CS6 file. Then we also have Yout from CC, I think. Then you also have Anime 2017. Then you also have a reanimated version of The Princess of the Egg 2. We have a draft for Scene 1. And also its final version. And The Princess of the Egg 2, Scene 2. The first version of the draft was made with Adobe Animate CC, and the later versions were made with Adobe Animate 2017. So yeah, we're gonna take a look through all of this shit, starting with Smile Mac Test. Aw, he's happy. Oh no, he's sad. And no symbols. Next up, we got some assets. Yeah, I made this with CC and not CS6. And next up we got Yout. Oh, we got this abomination. Thankfully, it carried over all the mistakes I made with the, what was it called again? I think it was called the pattern tool. But, yeah, it just recreated what I did in here. There's a tween that clearly failed. And then we also have, next we have joke short assets. We have some mouth assets. And a recreated version of Square's asset. Which is, give me a second. Yeah, I know I'm gonna leak the assets here, but, it's gonna take a while. Alright, anyways, the current asset for my man Square is very different. Because he has these little panhandles on the side because I don't know how to do his squares properly. And this square is even more rougher. Thank God I didn't use that square. Holy shit. And we also have Atos Assets CS6. Now we have body parts, and then we have the goods. We have box. We have charger block. We have headphones. We have iPhone X. We have keyboard. We have Mushu. And we also have YPad. That is literally just the iPad's asset from Object Invasion. And you also have the KFC for arms, the brows, eyes, legs, and mouths. And other items do not delete. We get a bunch of other stuff here. Most of these are just the original PNGs for most of these assets because I'm not bothered to turn these into SVGs. And we also have Atos Scene 2 CS6, which has the audio along with an animatic for it. So let's give this wonderful piece of literature a listen.
Oh, all done. Now that'll be 6,000 rupees. Ouch. iPhone, high charger block, high Morshu, high box, high keyboard, high wide iPad. Wait, wide iPad? Who are you? Hi, I'm Wide iPad, or WidePad for short. I want to host a show with a magnificent prize of
8,672,000.
I had to do an audio recording there because for some reason my stupid self did not transfer the original 8 octillion file I used. Where is it again? Ignore all the stuff that I have downloaded here. Yeah, it's this one. Give it a second.
Octillion, 672 septillion, 127 sextillion, 482 quintillion.
Yep, there's the high quality version that I have.
Tillion, 127 sextillion, 482 quintillion.
Wishes. It's called a terrible object show. Do you guys want to join? No. That will be dumb. Why are you looking at me like that? But you can't just do that.
That fan is in the background is my MacBook, which, right now is pretty accurate. What the fuck? Okay, anyways.
Alright, with all that settled and done with, we can finally begin. So follow me and I'll show you where your first challenge is.
And then it was a plan to follow it with, this. Wait, where the frick did I, Okay, Where did I put it? I'm just gonna look up this. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to follow up with an intro that sounds like this. Anyways, now we got that settled and done with. We also have an Anime 2017 test, which is the final FLA file in the main thing, which is just, wow, it's completely empty. Alright, now we have the two FLA files from the Prince and the Egg 2 reanimation. First, we have a draft from Adobe Animate CC, which has no audio. And yeah, it just ends like that, because, well, it's a draft. Then we have a duplicate of that draft. This time saved with Adobe Animate 2017 instead of CC. Then we also have the final version of Scene 1. Then we also have the audio for Scene 2, and also some of the animation for it.
Now, before we begin our book, today's book is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally...
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna play all that, because it is generally the entire Raid Shadow Legends script that I just forced the creators to read against their will. And yes, I have the entire, almost the entire script of the Atos Episode 1 written in Microsoft Word. Specifically Word 2013. We have this written down, which was a scene that you saw a bit earlier as part of the Atos Scene 2 CS6. Then we also have Scene 3, which doesn't have audio recorded for it, which is just the title card. Then we also have Scene 4, which is the challenge part 1. We're almost there, so hang tight. I hate walking. 6 high-end gaming PCs appear out of nowhere. This challenge is torture because the challenge is to play League of Legends for 24 hours straight. Wait, why did the emoji not render? That's strange. Charger block look at keyboard with a worried look on our face. Keyboard, I don't know what to do. Charger block dies with the words, "You got this, bro." With folded hands emoji. You're written on their grave. I can do this. The first two people to finish will be the team captains. And there's 3, 2, 1, go! Then we have Scene 5, Challenge Part 2, which is unfinished because I canceled Atos. Yeah, you're not going to be seeing this anytime soon. So yeah, that is all the FLA files on my Mac. Probably don't expect any more FLA files coming from my Mac because my computer is clearly operational again. I'll see you in Adobe Premiere 2017. Goodbye.